Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a little something different. I wanted to introduce you to something that was really monumental on my journey. If you have been following my channel for a while, if you've been following the Ascension Confessions playlist where I share my journey and my story, my experiences on this journey, you know that I have been on this journey for 2 years with my divine counterpart, but I've been on the self-love, self-healing journey for the greater part of a decade. Um, so I've been doing a lot of healing work. I've been opening up my intuitive gifts. I've been finding trust and faith within myself, self-love, healing my physical body from illness, as well as my mind and my heart. When I met my divine counterpart, that really launched me on the ascension part of the spiritual awakening journey. That led to a lot of more active healing, doing the mirroring exercises, really digging deep, doing journaling, doing past life regressions, energy healing for myself and for others, really learning to trust my own intuition, really learning to trust myself, um, really diving deep. And we made some tremendous shifts within myself, within my own spiritual growth, my own spiritual evolution, which was really the most exciting part for me. Opening up my gifts, opening up to my spirit team, really seeing the transformation that was taking place inside of me was the most exciting part. But then actually seeing that mirrored back with my divine counterpart it was just validating. It was wonderfully confirming of all the work that I had been doing and feeling within myself. But there were still blocks within the connection. There were still blocks within myself. And so I remember having a conversation with myself saying, what is it that I need? What is it that I need to do? I had a client come to me resonating with one of my videos and wanting a reading. There was something about this client that I just really connected with her. And soon we started chatting. We became very good friends. And she told me that she had been studying, doing a modality called Atlantean Healing. Did I want to give it a try? Would I be willing to give it a try? And I looked it up and I thought, oh, of course, Atlantean Healing is past life healing, but on a different level than I had ever done before. I had done past life regression, I had done QHHT, and those were instrumental. Actually, I had done my first QHHT session, I believe it was back 2015 or so, and it was monumental towards my own healing, some issues that had carried over into this life that I realized. So it was really, really significant for me. So I thought, oh yeah, let's give it a shot. This is a game changer. This is a game changer for past life healing, and especially for those who are either on the ascension journey or those who are on the twin flame, twin soul, soulmate path, the divine partnership path to ascension. It clears blocks. It really connects you back to yourself. There's soul retrieval involved as well. But it's a breakthrough. It really, truly is a breakthrough for divine counterparts. So, Kelly is wonderful, and I really wanted to introduce you guys to her if you haven't met her already. She is just a beautiful light, a genuine, authentic, vibrant soul a soul sister that I'm just so pleased to have met her. And her healing modality, this Atlantean healing, is just incredible. It really is. She's a practitioner, and it really is incredible. The first session that I had, I didn't know what to expect. There's actually nothing that you have to actively do. You just have to relax and meditate, and Kelly does all the work. What she does is from what I understand, is she actually, in her own meditation, she calls on the Atlantean angels, and they show her kind of a hologram of your energy, of your spirit, and point to things that have been where you've been blocked, where you've been harmed in past lives. I'll share it with you a couple of mine. One of the big ones, my heart had been completely broken in a past life, and I've been carrying some of that energy into this lifetime due to betrayal. I had fallen in love with somebody who completely betrayed me, betrayed my trust, didn't reciprocate that love, and my heart was completely broken. And I realized after that healing session that I've been carrying that into my relationship with my divine counterpart. And once we healed that, Kelly worked on healing that for me, then it just unblocked the love within my heart, my ability to trust again, my ability to have faith again in my divine counterpart. My divine counterpart was not the one who had betrayed my trust. That would have been somebody else, but I'd carried over that pain, and my heart was healing through this modality. There were a couple of other instances. I had been healer in a number of past lives, high priestess. I had been the leader of, I think she had said, a coven. A number of instances where I was a healer and persecuted for my beliefs. I had actually had that instance in the QHHT session where a similar thing had happened. I had been persecuted for my gifts because I was ahead of my time. That's not this lifetime. This lifetime is different. The thing about past life energy healing is that we do carry in, as a soul, we do carry in the imprints of all those past lifetimes, and that is part of what the ego is trying to protect us from, because we carry in that trauma not just from this lifetime, but energy is fluid. Energy sometimes takes hold, and especially as we are awakening, remembering that we're soul, we forget that we have lived previous lifetimes, and so our soul carries in that imprint. Even our cell structure, our very cellular structure, carries in the imprint of some of that past trauma, some of that past pain. And so our job as we awaken is to really heal that and let that go. Remember that we are love, that we are light, that we are soul, and that we are anchored into this incarnation here and now, and that the past does firmly have to remain in the past. What's interesting about Atlantean healing is it's not just for you, it's also helping your divine counterpart. Because remember, you and your divine counterpart are one. You share the same energy field. You share the same vibration. You're the same frequency, the same vibrational match. Not just coming into alignment, but the same vibration, the same frequency, the same energy. Some believe it's exactly the same soul. That is the theory that I actually adhere to as well. Take what resonates for you. Like I always say, disregard what doesn't. So after one or two sessions, Kelly actually asked me, she said, are you interested in doing some healing for your divine counterpart? And I remember having some hesitation about this because, I didn't want to disrespect him. I didn't want to, do anything that was against his free will. But the higher self has a different plan. The higher self is different from the human conscious self. The higher self is the soul self. And so that is sometimes the split. And what we are learning to bridge on this evolution, this soul growth, is learning to become one with the higher self, learning to truly trust and listen to the higher self. And so I said, well, if his higher self wants it, then let's do it. And so she didn't even have to call him in. He was right there. And I remember her laughing because he was so ready. He was so ready for the healing, and just plopped himself right down and said, let's do this. And so we did some healing on him as well. And what we found from his past lives were just echoes that I hadn't even, told Kelly about in our conversations, but just echoes of things that we were experiencing within our relationship, that he was experiencing within his family relationships, with his work relationships, just things that were overall blocking him. For myself, there was a lot of scarcity mindset, a lot of lack mindset, because I'd lived so many lifetimes as a peasant. I'd lived so many lifetimes basically in squalor, sacrificing myself for others, or in some cases just as a peasant, just as a lower class person. Which makes sense because that is, where my heart goes out to in this lifetime. I want to help the so-called downtrodden, the underdog. That's where my heart really goes to, being of service and helping to lift others up when they need a hand. I remember when I was a little girl, it was never Cinderella at the ball. It was always Cinderella before the ball that I was attracted to. And I had lived so many lifetimes in that mindset. My divine counterpart had as well. So we were healing that together. And then we had an experience where we did soul retrieval. And what happened then was Kelly actually saw our energies merge together. Now, Kelly's doing all the healing, but I'm experiencing the energies. I'm feeling the energies. And as she is relaying this to me in our conversation afterwards, I'm feeling it. I can just feel it in my heart. I can feel the healing taking place. And I can feel the truth of what is happening. Not only is she validating, again, things that, I can see the blocks, I can see the obstacles and the challenges that our past lives have presented in this life. Example for communication with my divine counterpart, not being able to trust for me. But I'm feeling it. I'm feeling, especially with regards to that broken heart. I just remember that so clearly. This was a couple of months ago now. I remember this so clearly. It just felt like a weight had been lifted. It felt like my heart was healing because I felt the truth in that. That it wasn't just from this lifetime. I had done so much active healing on the pain and suffering and trauma I had experienced in this lifetime, that I knew that there was more. And that's where the past life healing really came in, was really essential to my journey and to my growth. And what I saw over the months preceding that healing, the Atlantean healing, was just tremendous growth. In some cases, it was almost right away. But now that I'm a few months out, especially with my reunion with my divine counterpart, I just see such a change in both of us, the transformation that has taken place in both of us, because we have cleared those obstacles, because we have cleared those blocks, because we have cleared those past lives. So it's really truly a breakthrough for divine counterparts. It's just a tremendous modality for healing. It's just the most beautiful experience that I've ever had with energy healing, and so I wanted to share that with you guys. Kelly's information is down below if you guys are interested in that. I wanted to share a little bit about my story so that you know what you can expect. She has all the information up on her website. All the information is in the description box below. She works at the Amethyst Temple. I'll have the link there below. She has a number of different services available, and I do encourage you, if you are feeling kind of stagnant in your healing and you're looking for that big breakthrough, if you're really looking to up level in your soul's growth and healing and your own evolution and transformation, not just with your divine counterpart, but also to shift things with your divine counterpart, then really give that a try, or at least send her an email and see if it's meant for you, see if it resonates with your soul. This is truly for those who have been doing the healing work, and who are looking for that next stage, looking for that next level up, especially in their own personal healing, because it really is tremendous. It really does cause a lot of shifts within yourself, transformations within yourself, clearing out a lot of the heaviness and the soul sludge and just the trauma, the past life trauma that you carry in from past lifetimes into this lifetime. It clears that out, and it transforms you. It really is beautiful. And that transformation, as within, so without, that transformation then creates a shift with your relationship with your divine counterpart, because your healing is also assisting in their healing. And I can attest to it. This is a testimonial. I can attest that it has been tremendous. It has been a tremendous healing modality. It has been a tremendous experience for us, and it has created just beautiful shifts in our connection within ourselves and individually and together. So I do highly, highly recommend that if it is resonating with your soul. Now, remember to only take it if it is resonating for you, if it seems like it's something that you are excited about and interested in, if your own spirit is calling to you. If it's not calling to you at this time, put it aside. It might not be ready for you at this time, but listen to your own soul's whispers. Listen to what your own soul is speaking to you. But I do highly recommend Kelly. I do appreciate her so much. And I wanted to share that with all of you today because I do believe it is a wonderful breakthrough healing, energy healing modality for divine counterparts, especially, and even for those of you who are just interested in your own inner transformations for your own life. If you just want to, level up in your own evolution, your own soul's growth, and just journey forward, it's a wonderful tool to have. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for today. We'll be back Monday with the live stream, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon. Bye.